and it looks like we
This
are going live.
Oh wow, already. Alright, really quickly, any predictions, Caleb?
I'm gonna say 5-1 to Morning Light.
Alright, I'm gonna give it 5-2. Also to Morning Light though, as we come out on this first mid. Side guy rolling out through his choke, spamming the big door. Head rushing him a little bit, but he's gonna back off. Alpha getting a nice pick on the Vati immediately, so that ringer is down. And it's on GlobalClan to try and regress. It looks like they are gonna back off, try and not drop anyone else. Hayes does get Alpha, so that is a little trade out right there. And Morning Light takes this first mid.
Yeah, that was really well played by Morning Light. I mean, you could see as the mid went on. I mean, Vati went down very quickly, so there were no stickies, no Demolition Man to keep out the pressure from Morning Light, and the health on GlobalClan just went down so bad, and Sandblast is already through choke. He wants to get in on second. Nazareth goes down to 81 health, 20 health, dead from Soapy Meister, but both soldiers for Morning Light now down. Shamu dies as well. Sky down to 43 health, and she's dead. Sandblast with the great kills, the scout cleanup from Morning Light doing so much work right now.
Yeah, that was just textbook from Morning Light. They had Laz and Soapy Meister get in behind, and they just pinched GlobalClan. There wasn't really anything they could do. And now Morning Light has 100% Uber ad. They're trying to push here onto GlobalClan's last point. They do have some. Actually, they're just going to use straight through Shutter onto Sandblast. Going to take down that gun and getting a lot of caps on. And they just win.
Nice.
Alpha
just sending both scouts to the point and getting the cap time instantly, not wasting a single second.
Yeah, Alpha, he's being sneaky right there. The flank class, he's playing it perfectly right now. Hopefully, Vati can stay alive a bit longer on this mid. He's rolling out his choke, getting some spam on, trying to deny anyone. A nice high bomb coming out from Laz onto his own side. He's faking it right now. Some good damage. No one's going down. Actually, Sky gets taken down by a good sticky from Side Guy. Alpha is being traded out by Edhead. So it is on GlobalClan to try and do something right now to equalize.
goes down as well. So no meds on either side. The health very bad on both sides. It's a 2v3 right now in favor of GlobalClan. Only Side Guy left up, and he is out of there. It looks like, yeah, he's going out. He's going back out through big door. Just going to try to set up on second. So that's a mid for GlobalClan. A little scrappy, not very convincing, but it's going to let them have the positioning to try and take second. Alpha's peeking through choke, actually. It looks like he wants to put the pressure on, but no, he's going to back out. But just to make sure GlobalClan knows that this second point is not going to go down without some contesting.
Yeah, Laz, he's hoisted up on this choke just to spam people out. GlobalClan does have a bit of Uber ad because AZN wasn't building with anybody. It looks like they are stacking GlobalClan. That is this big door. Hayes trying to go in behind. He sees Soapy Meister, so he's not going to take that 1v1. He's going to back off. It looks like we're going to head into a little bit of a stalemate here unless GlobalClan wants to use this Uber ad. I don't know if they know they have it.
A lot of aggression. Hayes and Ed trying to get in through Baby Door. Only Ed going in behind. He's in lobby. Takes out Soapy Meister on the flank. That's pretty big from them, and it's going to let GlobalClan put on some more pressure without having to worry about that soldier coming in from Baby Door. Let's see what they do with it. Vati is spamming the sticky. Shamu just trying to pepper a little bit. Ed peeking through lobby, and Nazar is with him.
Oh, yeah, so he's jumping straight in. One nice rocket onto AZN, but does not do enough to force it out. So a good milk by AZN, trusting his team, and that is going to be the end of that little push from GlobalClan. They are ready. Actually, say that as jumping in, he gets a lot of good damage. He managed to get out somehow. Alpha goes down instead. A lot of damage on the side of GlobalClan. Vati does go down, but they do not manage to get Sky in the meantime. Actually, they use a choke in an Uber exchange right now, taking it scout solo, and it's just going to be Ed trying to get back out. Sandblast going down from Nazar right now, so Morning Light down 2 right now. Hopefully some re-aggression from GlobalClan about to come out.
Shamu comes to the choke, but Sky comes down for the great rockets from Laz, just totally anticipating that push. Now he's going to be coming back in onto second to try and prevent this cap. Only Vati left alive for GlobalClan, so that push completely stuffed. It looked okay at first. Shamu got in really clean, but they just weren't anticipating the quick Laz flank and just a really heads-up play, getting those nice rockets and killing Sky.
Yeah, it was looking really good, as you said, Caleb, but GlobalClan just here on their second point, so, some cheeky sticky traps being put up by Vati right now. try and deny any aggression. Morning Light is going to have Uber coming up right about now, so they're going to try and use in here. Looks like they're trying to go through this big door, but there is a sniper up in Ed watching that choke. Soapy jumps in to try and bait out any aggression, and the high bomb coming out from the haze doesn't really manage to find AZN at all. Sandblast is going to take him down fairly easily, and that is going to be a clean second push from Morning Light.
Yeah, GlobalClan backed out pretty early there. I think that probably was the right call for them. Usually I like to see more aggressive play, but Morning Light soldiers got in very clean, and Alpha's already in through main. The Ubers are popped. The trade is going on, and on the cap is Alpha just fighting Bati. No respect for the stickies. Shambu's gonna have to go down and try to fight him, but he's not even dead yet, and there goes the cap 2-0 in favor of Morning Light.
Yeah, Alpha, he just got on the point so early, and then all of GlobalClan went to fight him on point, but they didn't have any high ground at all. So Morning Light just jumped, and it was like a kill box. It was a mini kill box. As we go in onto this third mid, Morning Light up 2 right now. Both teams rolling out through their respective big door.
Sai is very low, gets the pack. Yeah, he took a lot of damage, so that's going to slow down Morning Light's presence on this mid. Soapy is down to 14 health, and GlobalClan is going to try to aggress across the point. There's a bomb in from Haze. Alpha is the first frag. Haze trades out. Nazara and Sandblast down, so no scouts for Morning Light, no soldiers for GlobalClan. And Vati is down to 21 health, so this isn't great for GlobalClan. It's a 3v3 situation, and both meds are still up. Oh, but AZN goes down. Vati with the great pipes. And it's gonna, so it looks like GlobalClan is gonna try and come back into this mid a little bit. Shambu trades with Laz, but Morning Light is gonna take them in a very unconvincing fashion, and Sky's gonna have a 70% Uber advantage, or possibly more by the time AZN spawns.
Yeah, that was really crucial by Vati to get that med pick right there, because now GlobalClan has the full Uber ad. They can walk in, they can recontest this. If they were a bit quicker, they probably could have delayed the cap, but...
Oh, Sky! Died with 98% Uber. Oh, that is tragic. That's about I think the second time that's happened this game so far.
Yeah, that was just, once again, another big play coming out right now onto the medic. Sandblast with the sniper, and he's going to be looking at this big door. GlobalClan is trying to, stuff this out as much as they possibly can. Ed going down, Nazara going down. They do manage to find Sandblast, but at what cost? They are down 3 people at the moment. A lot of people on Morning Light are very low. Soapy Meister does trade out Haze, a little roamer on roamer action right there. But looks like Morning Light is going to be able to retake control of this mid right now, as AZN is going to come up roughly on about 100% Uber very shortly. The GlobalClan trying to this big door, but I don't think they're going to commit to it.
Yeah, there was some really nice work by Laz there to anticipate the demo and medic and choke and just lock them out before they could even make an attempt to really contest mid. And Morning Light is already in through choke. They want to get onto second. The soldiers got in clean once again. Scout on the point, and GlobalClan just has no positioning to contest this. They're going to choose to back out once again, and I'm going to be honest, it looks like they're fearing a little bit. Morning Light is not turning down the aggression one bit. They're in through main once again. The Uber is popped, and Sky doesn't have hers yet. She's at 90%, so very close. Nazara and the other soldier below the point. No, that's Vati actually. And Haze goes down from Soapy Meister. So Sky does get the Uber, but look, there's only 2 alive for GlobalClan and 6 up for Morning Light. Shamu would have to pull off a miracle, but it's not going to happen. And that's going to be the half 3-0.
Well, if Shamu could have pulled that off, I think that would have definitely gone in a beater frag bid, but, unfortunately, he can't do the impossible, and that is going to be the third round for Morning Light coming into this half 3-0. Morning Light in the lead right now. It's been looking pretty dominant, and
yeah.
GlobalClan has been winning some of the mids. I feel like they won 2 unconvincingly, very scrappily. So I think for them, it's just about pushing, and working as a team to gain ground, and I think most importantly to keep it.
Yeah. They definitely look a lot more comfortable on Gully Wash than they did on Sunshine last week. I know that Sunshine was a map that that Velocity was really good at back in the day with Shamu and Sky, and they felt very, very comfortable on Gully Wash. Looking at the stats here, the first thing that sticks out to me is Sai is going 8-1 right now. Lowest
Holy
deaths in the
cow.
server. AZN has 2 deaths, Psy has 1. So he's been doing a great job with survivability, and he's also top damaging 360 DPM. Top frags go to Laz with 11. So, the stats are really telling the story right now. Most people on GlobalClan not going positive. The only one is Shamu, who's going 6 and 5. He's putting out respectable damage. 268 is definitely okay, but I'm gonna go check the heal stats and see how much of these heals he's getting.
Yeah, and I think otherwise, ASEAN, like you said, only dying 2 times to Sky's 5. I mean, both of those aren't really that high for a half, but you have to realize this half was only 8 minutes. So
Yeah.
Sky's dying 5 times in 8 minutes, not really what you want to see. If it was a 30-minute half, that'd be a bit different. But no, with 8 minutes, that really kind of just shows how much of a I'm not gonna say role because, like you said, Global Clan is looking a bit better. It looks like, especially on these mid fights where they're forced to fight as a team, they've been doing better. But these transition fights, they have not, it hasn't been working at all.
Yeah, we're going live into our second half. I'm gonna watch Psy Guy on this mid, see what he does. He's going up through big door. He took a lot of damage last time, but he gets to mid with 122. He lands a nice sticky onto Vadi. Gonna get pressure him out a little bit. Gonna keep firing those stickies up through choke, get whatever damage he can. Gets another one onto Vadi. Gonna keep shooting stickies up to the choke. Nazar's on him, shoots a quick rocket. Hayes goes down to Alpha. Gonna go switch over to Shamu's perspective, who's trying to get some point presence. Just try to get the proper positioning, shooting at Soapymeister, who's bombing towards Big Door and takes out Nazra. But it looks like, oh, the big flank from Alpha takes out both Sky and
Alpha.
Body. Med and Demo down. Sandblast cleans up Shamu, and that is a very commanding mid for Morning Light.
It really is. On that mid fight, I like the idea from the soldiers from Global Clan, but they were just getting picked off one by one. Like Nizara, he tried to bomb in, but he got isolated. Same thing happened to Hayes, and I don't know. They've just got to take these fights like much better as a unit. As a Morning Light is looking to try and push in the Global Clan. Shamu, he's getting a headshot on the Soapymeister to try and stall his push. It isn't going to, as Morning Light decides to still push in onto Sandblast. Spy Guy takes down the gun, very crucial. Trying to get that cap time is going to be Alpha. And it looks like Alpha's going to be taking down the Zara. Psy Guy does fall. Shamu taking down one onto Alpha as well. Last trying to do anything he can to salvage this, but that is going to be a successful hold from Global Clan.
Yeah, it is. I think you could tell that Morning Light just was a little bit over hasty there. I mean, you saw when they were going through choke, Sandblast with the taunt after killing, who was that, Shamu? And I think they were just really feeling themselves and went forward as quickly as they could and overstepping their bounds a little bit. Global Clan showing that they have a little bit of life, that they're not going to... Oh, but Alpha gets sniped onto Ed. That's going to slow down their roll real quick. Hopefully Global Clan can... Oh, they're popping in. Look at Vadi so quick, just jumping all the way across through choke. Not going to pick up anything. Soapy takes out Nazareth, so that's not good. He's flanking. Shamu cleans him up. But that's going to allow Morning Light to get back in here. Laz is onto Vadi and gets him. Shamu cleans him up, but that's not going to be enough. Wow,
Oh
look
my
at
God.
Psy just piping the world right now. Takes out Hayes. Shamu is dead from Alpha's sniper, and Global Clan's not going to get that mid cap. Morning Light's going to be pushing right back into that choke.
All I'm gonna say, Caleb, both of those times, each team had full Uber ad, but they pushed without a player due to a sniper getting that pick. Maybe there's something to be learned. I don't know. I'm just gonna say, maybe don't push if there's a sniper and he just picks off one of your people. But Morning Light, they have the full Uber ad. They are gonna use it straight in right now onto Sandblast and Psy Guy, trying to get any captain or presence at all. No kills right now. Laz being taken down by Vati. Actually, Psy Guy going down to Nazara. So good work on the side of Global Clan right now. And it looks like Alpha trying to do anything he can, not much. And that is going to be another successful hold for Global Clan. Showing a bit more signs of life in the second half right now. Soapymeister and the rest of his team just going to back up as the Global Clan are going to cap up their second point.
Yeah, I credit that last hold to the Ed Pyro. Put in so much work. The Uber was coming in and he stuffed it completely. And it was to the point where the stickies were still on the point and Morning Light's Uber got nothing done. Soapy's dead. Shamu taken out by Psy, so no pocket scout. on the side of GlobalClan, and there comes Sandblast taking out Hayes. The Uber comes out from GlobalClan. Let's see how they can use this advantage. AZN's coming up soon, though, so they have to be very careful. They're not finding the frags. Laz is jumping up through dropdown. He wants to get the quick flank, and there comes the pinch. Sandblast onto Sky, Sandblast onto Vadi. Nazar takes down Alpha, but they are happy to take that trade because no demo and no medic for the side of GlobalClan means that Nazar is going to have to go for this desperation play. Does pick up Saigai, a nice rocket there, but is going to be traded out by the pipes. And Saigai dropping a GG in chat. That's not a good sign if you're GlobalClan.
No, actually, Hayes getting a nice drop onto AZN. So keeping his team in it a little bit longer, you know, just that edge. And it looks like with that GlobalClan, you're going to try and contest this second point right here. Alpha trying to cap it up. A nice high bomb onto from Sophie Meister onto Shamu. He does manage to get up. He is so low right now. Finally, a sticky from Vati taking that out, but Vati doing a nice demo jump up here, trying to bully out Alpha and Sandblast, which they do manage to do. Saigai, he's stuck in a bit. He does manage to get Vati. It looks like he's going to be cleaned up by Ed, so a successful hold from GlobalClan on their second point. It is just AZN up, and looks like he's backing out through Big Door.
Yeah, that was really, really nice from GlobalClan, shutting down Morning Light scouts, abusing their tendency to overextend, get really over-aggressive, press W onto the point, showing no respect, and GlobalClan showing that they do deserve a little bit of respect. They're not going to go down without a fight. We see right now Hayes just shooting his rockets through the big door. Alpha on Sniper, trying to get an angle. No one's there as of now. Vati is a little bit low, but he's going to get healed up by Sky, and here comes the Uber in through choke. They're not going to find anything immediately there. Most of Morning Light is held upper, and Vati is the first frag. That is not good for GlobalClan. You don't want your demo to be first down. Now Morning Light has an 80% advantage, TC.
Yeah, and Nazar, he does manage to take down Sophie Meister, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. It looks like actually they are going to manage to stall Morning Light's push out just for a little bit. Right now, as Morning Light is content to, you know, play it passive, play it slow. They're not in any rush. It is on the GlobalClan to push in here, which they do. They do force out AZN's Uber right now. Alpha picking up Nazara and getting Shamu as well, so great job by Alpha. Actually, Alpha on a 3K getting Vatsy. He is going wild. He does get taken down by Ed, but a nice 3K by Alpha to secure them to push out. Sandblast pushing out without his team. Actually, now here comes Morning Light aggressing onto the choke. Sky caught in. Oh. She tried to juke for the life of their Saigai going down, but, you know, it's not looking too good for GlobalClan right now.
Well, the frags are starting to go their way. If they can kill AZN here, it'll be pretty big for them. GlobalClan, they had to go into that last and get the force, which they did, but for some reason they weren't getting out quickly enough. They were really good in taking advantage of Morning Light's over hasty push out from upper, and they had the frags and they were poised for a good last push if they could just bait the Uber out. And they did get the Uber, but they forgot to get out and they just let Alpha run in and take out 4 of them very quickly. But now we are starting to settle in a little bit. Hayes is getting in through Baby Door. He wants to get a flank. He wants someone to run into his sights, press W so he can shoot them with his rockets. They don't know he's there, and here comes Hayes. Not going to get a lot. He takes Laz and Sophie Meister kind of down low, but look at Morning Light. Sandblast is on the point. They're already out, and GlobalClan has just been completely pushed back to mid.
Yeah, you know, luckily GlobalClan is going to be up on their Uber, so they can use if Morning Light decides to use it. I think they do realize that Ubers are even right now, so no push is going to come immediately from Morning Light. So it's like Laz going down, drop down, trying to sneak. I think Shamu spotted him, so you know he's backing up. He's backing up, but it is really on GlobalClan right now to try and do something. They have mid, and more importantly, they are down rounds. As I said, that Hayes bombing in, trying to get anything, but he is being expertly denied by Alpha and Sandblast right there.
Yeah, Soapy tried to do a return bomb in, whipped the jump a little bit, but that's okay. He's just going to reset. Ed's going down dangerously low, 35 health. He's the only one really holding this big door area. There's not a lot of presence there from GlobalClan. Nazara looks like... Oh, here comes Laz coming in. He's going to take down by Ed. He's on a 6 kill streak right now. He's been playing very well, putting in a lot of work for his team. It looks like the pressure's coming in from GlobalClan. Nazar is through choke. He's laying some rockets. Gets taken out by Sandblast. That's not a good sign for this push, and GlobalClan's going to try to reset, not let Morning Light take any ground that is undue.
Yeah, they do still have this Uber, luckily, so hopefully they can be able to stop any aggression right now. Supermeister peeking Big Door, maybe trying to bait anyone into the traps that Side Guy has set up on the big door, but looks like, Global Clan, they're smart. They ain't gonna fall for that. As I say that, Hayes getting Soapy Meister down very low, actually, into almost the single digits, but Soapy Meister, he's gonna be able to back out, and it looks like we are at a classic Gully Wash stalemate. As I say that, we do have a sniper from Ed right now, trying to peek that a big door. He doesn't find anything, but now Morning Light knows that they have a sniper, Caleb, so it's going to be on them to try and play around them.
Yeah, I like this from GlobalClan. I like the trying to work onto the sniper, and Alpha does go down to a quick body shot. In order to beat a team like Morning Light, I think you have to try and destabilize them because they have such good DM, and they're going to take all the fights that they can. Hayes goes down to a sticky trap from Side Guy. His sticky so well placed all the time. Sandblast peeking, gets the nice meat shots onto Nazar, and that could be the opening that Morning Light is looking for, especially with the sniper, who does pick up Soapy, taking advantage of the fact that he whipped his jump once again a little bit. Laz looks like he wants to come through choke, or maybe drop down. He wants the flank. Is he going to get onto Sky? No, he's spotted out. Good from Shamu and Hayes, taking him out before he can become a big threat. But the choke presence from GlobalClan is only now starting to get back in. Morning Light not taking advantage of it yet, but we'll see. Okay, looks like GlobalClan does want to try and set up
Soapy
the
Meister
push.
on the
Oh!
Vati, but Edhead gets him at the same time. Oh my god, what a play by all of the players in that. So a great shot by Ed to take that down, but Global Clan are still down a demo, a soldier for a demo. You're gonna take that any day of the week if you're Morning Light, and so it looks like they're trying to get a little bit aggressive on this choke, and the big door trying to poke anything out. Alpha right now on the Haze, Last taking down Edhead, who went in very far for a hero peak. Nazaro being taken down by choke, I believe, and so they are 2 down on the side of Global Clan, so that's gonna be the push out from Morning Light through this big door. Looks like they are just swarming in, collapsing on Global Clan. Global Clan using this Uber. It is going to be an Uber trade right now, kind of by the choke area. No one going down just yet, as I say that. Shamu picking off Laz, and it's so people so low. Alpha and Sandblast. Sandblast and Alpha just doing so much work right now, Caleb. Sandblast on a 6K. That's disgusting.
GlobalClan, they looked like they didn't know what to do there. I mean, their Uber was very bad, and they decided that instead of getting out, they were going to go for the big ballsy play and try and go for second anyway. But then they changed their mind and turned around, but you can't do that. The damage was already there. Shamu and Sky dead immediately, and now AZN has a 50% advantage, and Morning Light's going to be trying to push last sooner probably rather than later.
Yeah, because they, like you said, they are coming up on the Uber Ed. We do see, a sentry from Edhead, pulling out the Texan man, getting it up to level 2. And Global Clan has been looking pretty good on their last defenses so far, winning a few of them without Uber, so hopefully they do it again after the Morning Light does push in with their Uber Ed onto Shamu and Side Guy. Alpha being taken down on the flank right now, so far so good for Global Clan, managing to deny any real damage. Edhead taking down Soapy Meister as well, and Laz going down, and looks like this is going to be a success last hold once again for Global Clan. And they did not need to use Uber, partially because they didn't have, so that is going to be a full Uber to push into this midway.
Yeah, that was brilliant sentry placement by Ed. He placed it in a corner so that Morning Light couldn't see them coming in through the shutter, and you could tell that they were not expecting it. Sandblast got completely juggled up by the sentry, and it stuffed there, pushed completely, and allowed them to have this advantage. Hopefully they can make it work for them. It hasn't been too successful so far. They're peeking through the choke. They want to get the presence onto mid, and they are getting it. Looks like Morning Light's not going to try to contest too hard, because they do not have the positioning, and they are out through choke. That's going to be a mid-cap for Global Clan. Looking, I think, the best they've looked in this round so far. And here comes the pop.
I definitely agree, Caleb, as they are using it on the second point. Sky being actually a little bit disconnected.
Oh, Sky! Once again, getting caught out.
Yeah.
You have to keep your medic alive in those situations and really either commit to those pushes or not. Lottie takes down Side Guy. That's a big pick. Side Guy is so much damage for Morning Light. But Shamu going down to Sandblast gets the trade, but there come the frags in the way of Morning Light once again. Only 3 up on Global Clan. And only Sky
taking down
now.
AZN. Yeah, only Sky up right now, but a good bomb from Nazar to take down AZN, recognizing the damage
really good
his
bomb.
teammates did. Yeah. And so that is going to be, once again, the silver lining for Global Clan to keep them in this match. There is only 16 minutes left, so that is a lot of time, Caleb, but this round in particular has been going on for a very long time. So if you're GlobalClan, your backs are kind of up against the wall as they're trying to push into this mid. But Ed, Hayes, and Shamu all going down to Laz and Saigai respectively. Saigai does get taken down, but Soapy Meister takes down Nazara. So that is going to be everyone down on the side of GlobalClan. Sky running for her life. He is 30 HP, trapped in wood, trying to fight Laz,
She
but
tried to give the jukes. She tried her best, and now Morning Light is already into last. Ed comes up on the Plutus, doing whatever work he can. Gets Soapy Meister, doing a lot of work actually. Goes down in the end, and actually it looks like it was enough. The Ed Plutus saving the day once again, and Morning Light's push is now completely canceled. AZN has a 65% Uber advantage with Sky just spawning, but GlobalClan's gonna get their second back and have an attempt to try and get back into this game.
some very good early damage from Nazara. I think
Side
Saigai
eye
went
on Pyro.
I think maybe he did that to try and block any spam, but he forgot to switch back. So I think we're seeing the Pyro strategy for the first time here. Very interesting, but Hayes does get picked down by Sandblast, but and Last going down to Edhead. So some early damage here at the big door right now. But Morning Light's last pushes have not been good so
Look at
far in the
Sai!
second
How
half.
far he's in. Is he gonna pick up Nazareth? No, he
Oh
can't.
my
Don't let
god.
this happen. Oh my god, just barely gets saved. Who needs a demo man when you have the Psy guy, Pyro? Woo,
Ed
finally gets
taking
taken
him
down by
down.
Ed, and
But
that
Alpha
gets them
Caps!
the round. 4-0 for Morning Light on the back of the BM Pyro from Psy
That
Guy.
it's the Pyro distraction play, Caleb. I think it's gonna be a big hit. It's gonna be a big hit
It's
this season.
textbook, really.
It really is. As we enter into this mid fight, Soapy Master taking on Tati so early. He's been so crucial for his team right now. And GlobalClan trying to do anything they can. They're just stuffed at this big door. Shamu does take down Soapy Meister, but Hayes goes down to Sandblast. Nazar
Easy
taking
end.
down AZN. Really good pick by him. Alpha taking down Nazar right now. And it's just going to be another mid win, I think, for Morning Light.
Yeah, it's a little scrappy right now. Both meds dead, a 3v3 situation with the same class lineup. Soapy is now a spawner. The Morning Light Scouts sticking together very well. Ed goes down, Sandblast in return from Shamu, and Vadi's back in. You know, the first people down are back into the mid. Looks like there's going to be a refight. Soapy jumps up onto that point, exclamation point, adds 6, and it looks like that's going to be enough to get the pressure off from GlobalClan, but no, they want to re-aggress. Hayes getting launched up into the air. Sai trying to stick him out through choke is going to be successful, but not enough to get the frag. And now they're just kind of mirroring each other. The standoff. Laz goes in, takes down Hayes, but this is still a pretty even fight. GlobalClan has decent positioning, but no, now they're out.
Laz on 4 health right there, barely winning that little 1v1 with Nazara. So, I like the idea of the re-aggression from GlobalClan, but unfortunately they just didn't get enough high ground and coordinated spam to deny Morning Light. As Sandblast, he tries to peek in, drawing the spam in so Laz can get in and draw a lot of space for his team. And it looks like that's going to be enough for Morning Light to get in. Soapymeister picking up Vati, and Nazara picking up Soapymeister in response. So a good trade right there. Nazara solo is not going to manage to escape. Pays a nice rocket onto Laz right there. I saw that, buddy. And Sandblast and Alpha taking down Shamu and Ed respectively. So it is just the projectiles up for GlobalClan as they are trying to hold once again their last point.
What was really good there, I think, was when Laz came in through choke. All the eyes went to him immediately. About 3 people from GlobalClan were just staring at Laz, and that allowed the combo from Morning Light to just get in for free. There was almost no pressure put on them whatsoever.
And so, actually,
I think the STV thing happened again.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happened the last time we casted a GlobalClan match. I think there's a plugin not properly set up. I'm assuming that means that it was a 5-0 and Morning Light won that last push, but an unfortunate bug to happen twice. I think it's a problem with this server in particular. This is a GlobalClan server, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. Last time that did happen, but I think it's safe to say it was a 5-0 for Morning Light, like you said. I don't think we missed anything too spectacular. Maybe a nice rocket or two, but we can live without that. We can live without that. I'm just gonna quickly take a peek at these logs here, but overall thoughts on the match, Caleb. That second half was a lot closer. than the first half was, and I think maybe the game was a bit closer than the scoreline would lead you to believe. But overall, I think GlobalClan, it's just I was waiting on that like team coordination to truly like to win for them to win it.
Yeah, I think GlobalClan did a better job in that second half putting pressure onto Sai. I mean, you can look at his stats. Um, he only had one death in the first half, and in the second half, he went 9 and 12 and 242 damage per minute. Now, it could be argued that at this point, Morning Light wasn't taking the match too seriously. I mean, the man went pyro. And hey, he put in a lot of work on pyro, to be fair.
He did.
So, you know, it's a viable class. It's a good class. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Losing your demo for it, questionable. But trying to see what other stats stick out to me. Vati going 5 and 12 in the second
Yeah.
half, 189 damage per minute. Struggling without the cohesion. I mean, as a ringer, I think Vati did about as well as you could expect him to in that kind of situation up against a team like Morning Light. And he did have a couple of plays. I liked his aggressive play style. Um,
But
but
yeah, it just makes you wonder, Caleb. Like if they had Chunky, I think Chunky would have done better personally, just because he is a main player and he has been playing with this team, Shamu and Sky specifically for seasons now, and you just wonder like what chemistry they have as a combo versus Vati in the ring. So, maybe the scoreline would have been a bit different. Maybe that would have been enough for Global Clan to convert a few rounds. Because they did have signs of life specifically on their last holds. They were doing really well then, but I'm not sure if that was specifically due to their play style or it felt like Morning Light was rushing those last pushes a bit much. Faster than they probably should have.
yeah, I agree completely. I think that it was for Morning Light and those last pushes, it was more of a matter of no respect, really. I think they decided early on that they were the dominant force in this match, that they set the tone, they set the pace, and they weren't going to slow down for anything. I think they realized that some of the pushes might fail if they're over hasty, but it doesn't matter because they were confident that they would get back into those positions again, that they would be able to push last again, and they were. Looking at the stats, I want to give a quick shout out to Ed on Global Clan, who
Yeah.
went 18 and 8, putting out 256 damage per minute, which isn't like the craziest stat ever, but considering it was a 5-0, and I'm thinking of the two last pushes, three actually, where one of them he was on pyro and stuffed the Uber coming in from Morning Light. One he was on heavy and completely denied the push that by all rights should have gone the way of Morning Light. And the third one with the amazing sentry placement that caught Morning Light completely off guard. That was three last pushes that were stopped all on the back of Ed. He was putting in so much work this game, and I wish he had more to show for it with his team.
Yeah, and then I definitely agree. Ed would be my MVP on the side of a global clan. He was doing a lot of work for his team. I feel like Hayes was doing good damage as well. 287, almost 300, of the highest on his team by a fair margin. So I think personally, Ed and Hayes doing work, but flank for global clan, really making a lot of space and a lot of plays. But on Morning Light, I mean, they were all kind of on point. I'm not going to deny Caleb. All of them, even Side Guy with that pyro play. But as we're looking at the season overall, Global Clan, I believe they have not won a game yet,
No,
and the most amount of rounds they have gotten in a game is two. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe that is correct. And that's a tough place to play in. And I think it's showing. It's showing the morale. Um, it's a grind being out there. I'm sure it's not great to be Global Clan right now. Um, Even though they have a lot of talent, they have a lot of potential. I think it's hard probably to just get in the mindset of, okay, let's win, let's work as a team, let's play the game and not let anything get in our way, because that's what you have to do in order to win such like a fast-paced reactive team game like TF2.
Yeah, I agree. It just seems like at least the two games I've seen now, and maybe you can agree with this for the other game you saw. It just seems like every time there's like one people plan or maybe one or two people like like the last Gully Wash game that I saw you cast, it was Nazar and Hayes, and then like that Sunshine game, I think it was kind of Chunky who did a lot of work for his team, and now it's Ed, and so it really shows that they have like the individual potential to do work and make space and to win these games for their team, but it just comes down to like coordinating that individual potential that I feel like they lack.
Yeah, I agree. I think the best performance that I've seen from Global Clan all season was in maybe their first match, which was against Witness Gaming on Process. That was a very close match. They had some interesting strategies that were a little bit unusual, unorthodox. I thought that was a treat to watch. They didn't end up winning that match, but it very easily could have gone to them, and that was the strongest that I've seen them look. Um, but beyond that, yeah, I agree with everything that you've said about individual plays and team coordination. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we sign off?
No, not really. I guess I'll do a shout out. Shout out to Minus Rep, Malcord, Discord servers. Congrats to Morning Light for winning. I think this really proves that they are very dominant. They're definitely a top two, top three team. And I think good luck to all the teams this season. And thank you all for watching.
I want to give a quick shout out before we go to Shears on production, doing a great job as always, and also
Woo!
Dingo, wherever you are, rest up well, my boy.